So out doing a couple hive inspections and trying to get some things rearranged. And this one is a double deep. Matter of fact, it's not even stacked up right at the moment, and the boxes look wonky because they're warping, as I told you before. But I looked at this, I took off the inner cover, and I was like, wow, this was kind of crazy. And this is the top box, right? Top box action. Hey, check this out. This is my best colony so far. This is the top box. And, oh yeah, you think that looks good? Check this out. Look. And down in the bottom. Come on, girls, out of the way. So, yeah, quite happy with that one. Oh man, I didn't see the call. So, they're very gentle at the moment. Let's check the beetle trap because I've been finding beetles, and they probably won't like this. Let me just pry it up so I can get my glove hand under it. It's propolized in pretty good. Doesn't have that, I mean, it's got beetles in it, but not crazy amounts of beetles. So that's pretty good. But the girls are looking pretty good up here. And that just surprised me. I was gonna set that box off and see what was in the bottom. If you give me a second, I'll try to do that. Hold on. All right, sorry. So I set the top box back over here, but the bottom box looks pretty decent. I mean, for the bottom box, they're working it. They're trying to get ready, and I'm pretty happy with that one. So let me sit you back down to put the box back on. There we go. So yeah, that's my best one so far, guys. Strongest colony so far. So yeah, some of them are looking good and some of them are not looking good. I mean, I'm just honest with you. I've got one that looks pretty pitiful. So it's a carny colony. I mean, even for carnies being small, I would have expected more from that colony. I'll show you the one I'm talking about. It was my biggest colony this year. Whoa. It was the tall one on the end down here. It's looking pretty ragged. So that one next to it was looking better. So I robbed, it did have a queen, just not a lot of bees left, so I went ahead and I brood bombed it. I took a deep frame of brood and bees out of there, a couple medium frames of brood out of here, put them in there, and rock and rolled them. So we'll see. Hopefully it's got enough bees for the brood I put in there, a frame of food. It's got food, and my other phone's ringing. I'll have to call them back. But yeah, that one was the one that, yeah, I know, that's what I'm happy they're alive. So I did manipulate it a little bit. Took some frames of brood out of there. I made sure the queen, I walked her back in the bottom box. And so this one here is the suspect colony. So we're going to try to grow them back up and save them. But the rest of them, rocking and rolling. Just was a little bit surprised by that one, to be honest with you. I'm trying to get this pink box. I got the Bob Binney board on it in a feeder. So I'm going to try to see if I can just pack that box out. Matter of fact, if you want, I put one of those green frames, day before yesterday. Let's see, hold on. And some bees in there. Let's see. What I'm really curious about is how they're well, no beetles on the Bob Binney board there. I don't know how these bees are going to act, so give me a sec. I'm going to throw this other glove on. And this is the one that I said I messed up by putting that extra box on, right? So we've had feed on them. I'm just curious if they're even touching this drone frame yet. Probably not. It's got fresh beeswax on it. Well, there is a beetle on the drone frame. So they are kind of walking on it. I'm going to go ahead and dispatch that beetle. Look, they're drawing it out. It's been in here 24 hours. They're drawing it out. So they are getting to work on it. Gonna put that right back up in here. And let those bad girls get back to work. Put my Bob Binney board back on here. I do like these. I do like these. It's a little bit of getting used to. Hold on. There you go, putting the syrup back to them. So that's the only one that I have that has syrup directly on them. The other girls are back here. Hopefully you don't disconnect by the time I get there. Back on the open feed. So, guys, it's almost spring here. I mean, we got some more cold days, but they are working it. I got the great wall of junk over there. Well, bee boxes and frames and whole pallet of nuke boxes right there. And so this is the experiment with the Bob Binney. I'm trying to get them to pack that box out, draw that comb out, so I can put that second deep on with, you know, some drawn, or maybe some foundation and some drawn and mixed, and let them go to work building it out. And so it is going. But right now, that's my best box. I haven't checked this other one over here, the red one. They're kind of, well, they're up to the top, some of them. Probably chasing beetles, just like I have been. Let's see how many beetles I got to chase. All right, so they're up in the top, some of them. Working. Try to be the one-handed. All right, so over here we don't, let me see. Gosh, I hate having to set the phone down. Sorry. But you know, they're kind of just on this one side right here. Not really doing a whole hang of a lot up there. And I imagine not much happened. Well, I'm lying too. So this box is pretty much working all straight up and down. That's a deep, that's a deep. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out the frames that the bees are working on over here and put them in the bottom box and then put the super back on. So I'm gonna reduce it down a box. Give me a second. And take a couple out of the other side. Right on the ground. All right, so this, sorry guys, so this is what I'm doing. I pulled out a few frames, moved a honey frame out to the side. I'm gonna take these frames where they're working up over and drop them next to them to the side, and then I'm gonna put the super back on top to condense them down and see how that works out. Damn, I wish I had a way to lean this up where you could watch me. All right, so let's look at this. I got something to show you. All right, so look at that. We have broodage, new brood. Good signs, guys. Good signs. That means I'm gonna pack this out one more. What do we have on this frame? Just a little bit of cat brood, larva. So let's see what happens now when we got them all down to the bottom. Sorry, I know it's terrible, guys. The videography, that is. So now we got that, and I'm gonna drop these youngsters right back on top, and then we'll take a look at them. Oh, maybe not. Hold on. Doggone propolis. There we go. All right, so right back together there, minus one box, right? Piece of box and frames. And let's see what we got going on up top. Right in here where they're plugging it in, right? So I'm gonna take this outside frame out so I have some room to work. They're not really doing much on. I'm just gonna pop them over. There's really nothing even in these. If there's no brood, I'm gonna take this box off too. If there's no brood in stores, and I'm just gonna shake them all back down. A little bit of honey on this frame, a little bit of syrup and stuff in there. Syrup. I'm just looking for brood, right? See if she's up here going to town like she was in the other one. Oh, look at that. So yeah. I don't have a tripod for my phone. So she's laying a brood pattern right there. And she's doing it on this one. I betcha she's doing on the one next to her. Just trying to be careful there and not squash anything, especially Her Majesty, right? One-handed beekeeping with the phone doesn't always work, but they are up here working. Be nice to find her, but she probably won't be on these frames right here. But she could be. I mean, she did lay, right? Lay up here. And they got this plastic frame right here absolutely murdered to the side right there. You see that? So let's push that one in and try to get some of this wax off here. So I can melt it down and reapply it. Sliding the boxes everywhere, guys. Worst part. Get some of that out of here. So this one don't look terrible, guys. This one don't look terrible. This comb is drawn out mostly on that side. Smash it back together. Good to go. Good to go. So go ahead and drop that back on. Drop that back on, and we're good to go with them. The only problem is if I put a pollen patty on down here, Don, they will absolutely hive beetle me to death. Trying to flip my phone around. Hold on. My fingers ain't flipping with the gloves. There we go. So I do have dry pollen sub out for them though, so they can for sure get it if they want it. So I got some dry pollen sub right there, and they've been hitting it pretty good. So I think we'll be all right. I'll definitely have enough colonies at this point, it looks like, to make some good splits. At least, you know, try to make some good splits. And yeah, that's about it, guys. January 11th, and a couple of my boxes look really good. I don't know about this one either. Yeah, we got them. I got them. I've been squashing them. Matter of fact, well, I knocked them all off when I put the box there, but I have been squashing them. Let's see. Yeah, they're down in the bottom box too, if not many there. So they're down in the bottom. I could pull that whole box off too. It's probably what I'm going to do here in a second. But you want to see, maybe it's tragedy, guys. I know YouTube loves tragedy, so we'll see if hey, maybe I can do it like this. Wedge it between two frames next to me. Will that work? Maybe, kinda. Let's see. See what we got. Might be tragic. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. I hear bees. Yeah, there's some bees down there. Good God. Good job, girls. We're gonna, if this weekend's weather holds out, we're gonna put them back together. So here's the deal. The deal is, look, I'm not consistent. Vented. Not vented. Vented, not vented. Vented, not vented. Not vented, not vented, not vented. So, really, don't know. You know, not consistent. That's the problem. I need to get more consistent. This colony seems to be doing really well, but look at that. Guys, look at that. Look at that crappy job. Just makes me so mad. Look, bees coming out of a hole in the shim. My OCD is acting up. Hey girls, good to see you up here. Hope y'all doing good today. You look beautiful. Everything looking good. That's a good sign. It's a good sign. So we're gonna leave these beauties alone. Look, it's what happens if you have vented and they don't want to vent it. Propolis for the win. Of course, they like that little top entrance, I guess, or they're working on propolizing it up, it looks like, other than just to get in. I know, vented, not vented. That's the question. But they left vents, right? They could have closed that whole thing up, but they left little slots for airflow in there. I find that quite interesting. There's no bees working to propolize that. But they're down here, they're working, they're getting it. So, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's see what this one's doing. My traditionally mean hive. Yeah, they're up at the top. Let me go to the back. Of course, it works better, guys, when you don't... Yep, they know more than we think, don't they? Probably not much on the top. Nope, it's pretty standard. Not much up here. So that means that box is way too much for them. They might just not even be down here, guys. Hold on. So the second box down has a few bees, not a lot. I have no idea what's in the bottom. We're gonna find out together what's in the bottom. Propolis, that's in the bottom for sure. Well, there are bees down there on the bottom, but I just broke some comb open and it's honeying in the hive, so we'll let them do their thing. I'm not gonna mess with them anymore. We'll just put them back. Give them a little bit more time to do what they got to do. And we'll take that. Let's see. We haven't looked in here yet. Probably not many. This is one of those weird colonies, right? There's a hive beetle. Look at that fresh white wax up here. See it? See it up here? Fresh white wax. Virgin wax, guys. We have a cluster. It's not a big one. Hold on. So, do have a cluster. So good to go. Gonna put them right back. Put them right back where they go. Let them do their thing. Smart bees. And you know what? I'm surprised they're this gentle this time of day, this time of year, right? This time of day, this type of year. That one has traditionally been a real mean one. The crotch stingers. They love to sting you in the crotch, for sure. That's their MO. And look, Look how tight they have this thing. How propolized this. They're all the way to the top. Now I'm interested. Now you got me thinking, girls. Oh, see? See how much more flighty this colony is than the other ones? Already in the air. I don't think they like that pop too much. This one has a deep and 2 mediums, right? So basically double deep. Let me take the little feed shim off of it. Oh, this could be tragic. They got this thing ironed down. And it's heavy, this box. They got the frames attached in the second super to the top super, and they're not happy at the moment. So yep, that's exactly what they're saying, Pete. So I'm probably gonna let them chill out, and because they're starting to, the sun's starting, they're actually kind of half in the shade right now, so they're probably just not digging it. But anyway, guys, that's what we got. I'm gonna leave them alone, and we'll see you on the next live. Talk to y'all later. Bye.